Hello बच्चों this session is continuation of part 1 and part 2. So try to complete part 1 and part 2, then go for this video. In this session also we will do the most important 2 marks questions for your final exams. So practice well these questions to get maximum marks. And in case if you are facing any difficulty while solving a sum, just comment me. I'll help you to solve those problems. बच्चों, in this question we need integration of sine of log x by x dx. So let me take t equal to log x. So differentiating with respect to x on both sides. So we'll get here d by dx of t equal to d by dx of log x. Now d by dx of t is dt by dx equal to, so derivative of d by dx of log is 1 by x. So here I'll get 1 by x. Now go for cross multiplication. X into 1 is, dx into 1 is dx and x into dt. Now our question is integration of sine of log x by x dx. So that we can write like sine of log x is t. So let me take t here, x into the value of dx is x into dt. So we can cancel x and x. So here we have sine t into dt. So we know that integration of sine x dx is minus cos x. So here we'll get here minus. So we have sine t dt. So we'll get minus, we'll get cos t plus c. So minus cos of the value of t is here log x. So let me take in the place of t, let me take log x. So log x plus c. So therefore my answer is minus cos of log x plus c. Okay then. Now let us go for second question. Bachcho, in the second question it is given that evaluate sine of tan inverse x plus 1 by x square dx. Bachcho, here let me take t equal to tan inverse x. Now let differentiating with respect to x on both sides. So what will you get here? D by dx of t equal to d by dx of tan inverse x. So d by dx of t is dt by dx equal to, so derivative of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. It's a formula. So you get 1 by 1 plus x square. Let us go for cross multiplication. Dx into 1 is dx equal to 1 plus x square into dt. So actually the question is integration of sine of tan inverse x by 1 plus x square dx. Now this can be written as sine of tan inverse x. The value of tan inverse x is t. Let me take t here by 1 plus x square into the dx, nothing but here 1 plus x square into dt. So let me cancel these two. So now we have like a sine t dt. So already we know that sine x integration of sine x dx is minus cos x. So here we get minus cos t. Now the value of t is tan inverse x. So here we get here minus cos of tan inverse x plus c. In this question, we need to find the value of 1 by x log x dx. Now let us take t equal to log x in this question. So differentiating with respect to x on both sides. So we'll get here d by dx of t equal to d by dx of log x. D by dx of t is dt by dx equal to, in derivative of log x is 1 by x. Now let us go for cross multiplication. So dx equal, we'll get x into dt. So my question is integration of 1 by x into log x dx. So integration of 1 by x into the value of log x is t. So in the place of log x, let me take t into dx. Dx nothing but x into dt. So x we can cancel. So here we have 1 by t dt. So bacho, we know the formula. Integration of 1 by x dx nothing but log x. So here we will get log t. So what is the value of t here? Log x. So we'll get log of log x plus c. Okay now. So let's go for second question. In the second question, I need small change, small modification I'll do. Integration of x power of 8 by 1 plus x power of 18 dx. Now bacho, x power of 8 by 1 plus, so x power of 18. So you can write it as x square, x power of 9 whole square. X power of 18 nothing but x power of 9 whole square. Why? 9 to the 18, the same I'll get. So in the place of x power of 18, I can write x power of 9 to the power of 2 dx. Okay, bacho, hope you understood everyone, right? Now, here in the next step, what I'll do, let me take t as x power of 9. So let me take t equal to x power of 9. So differentiating with respect to x on both sides. So we'll get d by dx of t equal to d by dx of x power of 9. So here we'll get dt by dx equal to, but sure, we know the derivative of x power of n nothing but here n into x power of n minus 1. Derivative of x power of n nothing but n into x power of n minus 1. So when I compare with that formula, the value of n is 9 here. So we'll get 9 into x power of 9 minus 1. So dt by dx equal to 9x power of 8. So when I go for cross multiplication, my dx will be 1 by 9x power of 8 into dt. Okay now let us go for our question. Our question is this thing, okay? Integration of x power of 8 by 1 plus x power of 9 whole square dx. Now integration of x power of 8 divided by 1 plus, now this is nothing but t value. So t value nothing but x power of 9. Let me take t there, t square into dx. Dx nothing but 1 by 9x to the power of 8 into dt. So we can cancel x power of 8 and x power of 8. So here 1 is shifted outside the symbol. So we'll get 1 by 9 integration of 1 by 1 plus t square into dt. Okay, bacho. Now look at this. So we have one formula in derivative integration, right? The integration of 1 by 1 plus x dx nothing but tan inverse x. So here I can apply that formula here. 1 by 9, 1 by 1 plus t square dt nothing but tan inverse t. Okay now, tan inverse t. But we know the value of t. The value of t is x power of 9. So here 1 by 9 tan inverse x power of 9 plus c. So our answer is 1 by 9 tan inverse x power of 9 plus c. But sure, in this question, we need to find the value of integration of e power of x by e power of x plus 1 dx. Now let me take e power of x plus 1 as t. So let me take t equal to e power of x plus 1, e power of x plus 1. So differentiating with respect to x on both sides. So d by dx of t equal to d by dx of e power of x plus 1. Okay now, so here we will get dt by dx equal to, now differentiate, so we have to take d by dx for the e power of x and d by dx of 1. Okay now, so dt by dx equal to, so we know the derivative of e power of x, right? d by dx of e power of x is e power of x. Okay, here d by dx of e power of x will get the same thing plus the d by dx of constant is 0. So we'll get 0. So that's nothing but dt by dx equal to e power of x. So from these, the dx value will be 1 by e power of x into dt. Okay now, so let us go for our question. Our question is integration of e power of x by e power of x plus 1 dx. So integration of e power x by, so the value of e power of x plus 1 is t. So let me take t here into, so dx nothing but 1 by e power of x into dt. Okay now, so we can cancel these two. So we have like 1 by t into dt. So integration of 1 by x dx, nothing but log x. So here we'll get log t. So but we know the value of t is e power of x plus 1. So that gives you log of e power of x plus 1 plus c. So that is our answer. Okay. Now let us go for second question. In the second question, we need the value of integration of cos to the power of 3x into sin x dx. So we need cos cube x into sin x dx. Now bacho, let me take t as here cos x. Let me take t as cos x. Now we'll go for differentiating with respect to x on both sides. So here we'll get dt by dx equal to d by dx of cos x. So dt by dx equal to derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So d by dx of cos x is minus sin x. So go for cross multiplication here. So dt by minus sin x gives you dx. Now let us go for the question. Our question is integration of cos cube x into sin x dx. So that gives you the value of cos x is here t. So let me take t, this cube as it is, into sin x as it is, sin x into, in the place of dx, let me take dt by minus sin x, dt by minus sin x. So we can cancel minus, okay, sin side, okay na? So we have the minus is shifted outside, minus of t cube dt. So integration of x power of n dx, nothing but x power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. It's a formula. So I'll apply that formula here. So minus t to the power of 3 plus 1. Here in nothing but here 3. So 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1. So that gives you minus t to the power of 4 by 4. So what is the value of t? What is the value of t here? Cos x. So we'll get minus cos x to the power of 4 by 4. So that can be written as minus cos to the power of 4x by 4 plus c. This is our answer. Minus cos to the power of 4x by 4 plus c. But so in this question, let me take x into e power of x as t. So let me take t equal to x into e power of x. So differentiating with respect to x on both sides. But so this question is very important. Practice well to get 2 marks. Okay na? So let us go for differentiating on both sides. So we'll get d by dx of t equal to d by dx of x into e power of x. Now here we'll get dt by dx equal to, but so this is a form of uv, the product form. So we know that d by dx of uv is nothing but u derivative of v plus v derivative of u. Okay, product rule. This is nothing but product rule. Okay, so I'll be using this formula to expand this one. Okay, now first u nothing but x derivative of e power of x plus e power of x d by dx of x. Okay now, so dt by dx equal to x into derivative of e power of x. D by dx of e power of x is e power of x only. So we'll get here e power of x. Now plus e power of x, derivative of x is 1. So we'll get 1 there. So let me simplify. Dt by dx equal to x into e power of x plus e power of x. So dt by dx equal to, so let us take common e power of x common. So we'll get x plus 1. So that is nothing but dt by dx equal to, so we can write it as 1 plus x, e power of x in 1 plus x. Go for cross multiplication. So dx equal to dt by e power of x into 1 plus x. Okay now. Now let us go for our question. My question is integration of e power of x into 1 power of x, 1 plus x into cos square x into 1 x into e power of x dx. Now let me take numerator as it is, e power of x into 1 plus x divided by cos square. Now the value of x into e power of x is t. So here let me take t, cos square t into in the place of dx, you can write these things, okay? dt by e power of x into 1 plus x. Okay, people understood? Okay. Now, we can cancel these two. So, here we have 1 by cos square t dt. But so, we know that reciprocal of cos is, that we know that 1 by cos is secant x. Okay, reciprocal of cos is secant x. Okay, now this can be written as integration of 1 by cos square theta. You can write it as secant square t dt. Okay, now integration of secant square x dx is nothing but tan x. So let me use that formula here. That gives you tan of t. Now, but the value of t is here x into e power of x. So let me take tan of x into e power of x plus c. So our answer is tan into x into e power of x plus 1. But sure, in this question, let me take t as log of log x. So let me take this as t. So we'll go for differentiating with respect to x on both sides. On both sides. So you'll get d by dx of t here equal to d by dx of log x. So d by dx of t is nothing but dt by dx equal to, now first bacho, let me take this as x. So log x derivative is d by dx of log x is 1 by x. So in the same way, if it is log of log x, it will be 1 by log x. Here x means denominator I'll get x, but here in the place of x we have log x. So as per the formula I'll get 1 by log x. Here the first I'll get log 1 by log x into, again we'll go for derivative of log x. So this is not much chain rule, okay? Right. So you did in first year. So dx by dt by dx equal to 1 by log x into derivative of log x is 1 by x. So dt by dx equal to 1 into 1 by, this will get x into log x. If I go for cross multiplication, my dx will be x into log x into dt. Okay, now let us go for our question. Our question is integration of 1 by x log x into log of log x dx. Integration of 1 by x into log x as it is. Now, in the place of this, we can put t. So, t into dx nothing but here. So, x into log x into dt. Okay, now. So, what I did here, in the place of log of log x, I substituted t. And in the place of dx, I substitute x into log x into dt. Now, we can cancel these two. So here we have integration of 1 by t dt. So the formula for 1 by x dx is log x. So I'll use that formula here. So we'll get here log t. So but the value of t is log of log x. So we can write this as log of log x plus c. But so in this question, let us multiply numerator and denominator by cos hx minus sin hx. So let me take the question. My question is integration of 1 by cos hx plus sin hx multiply with cos hx minus sin hx by cos hx minus sin hx. So what will get here? So 1 into this thing will get same thing, cos hx minus sin hx divided by, look at the denominator, this is a form of a plus b into a minus b. So we'll get a square minus b square. So here we'll get cos h square x minus sin h square x dx. Okay, but so we know that cos h square x minus sin h square x equal to 1. So you will get here cos hx minus sin hx by 1 dx. So this is same as cos hx minus sin hx dx. Now bacho, let me write this as integration of cos hx dx minus integration of sin hx dx. Bacho, we have formula the formula for cos h dx, integration of cos h dx is nothing but sin hx. Similarly, integration of sin hx dx is cos hx. Let me use that formula here. Let us use that formula. Integration of cos hx dx nothing but sin hx. So let me take sin hx there minus sin hx integration is cos hx plus c. This is your answer. Bachcho, in this question, we need the value of integration of secant square x into cosec square x dx. Bachcho, we know that secant theta is reciprocal of cos theta and cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta. Let me use this formula here. So integration of, we have here secant square x into cosec square x dx. Now I can write this as 1 by cos square x into 1 by sin square x dx. So that gives you 1 into 1 by, here we get cos square x into sin square x dx. Okay now in a trigonometry we have one identity. So like sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. In a sense, in the place of 1 we can substitute this value here. So since we have 1 here, so we can write 1 as sin square x plus cos square x divided by denominator same cos square x into sin square x. Right? Okay, then next step. Let me split the fraction. So we can write this as sin square x by cos square x into sin square x dx plus. So this into this pura plus again integration of cos square x by cos square x into sin square x dx. So what I'm doing, I'm splitting this fraction into sin square by sin square x cos x plus cos square by cos square x into sin square x. Okay now, so sin square can cancel. So here we have 1 by cos square x dx plus, so we can cancel cos, then we have 1 by sin square x dx. But so just now we discussed that reciprocal of cos is secant. So here we can write secant square x dx plus again reciprocal of sin is cosec. So integration of cosec square x dx. But so we have formulas in integration. The formula for secant square x dx will be tan x and integration of cosec square x dx will be minus cot x. So I'll be using those formulas here. Secant square x dx nothing but tan x. Let me take tan x here. And cosec square x dx nothing but minus cot x. Let me take minus cot x. So plus c. So this our formula is tan x minus cot x. Our answer is tan x minus cot x plus c. Bachcho, in this question, we can take 1 minus cos 2x as 2 sin square x. The formula for 1 minus cos 2x is 2 sin square x. So in the denominator, we can write as 2 sin square x dx. So this I can write 1 by 2 integration of 1 plus cos square x by sin square x dx. So that is nothing but 1 by 2 integration of. But so let me split this fraction into two fractions. How? The first 1 divided by this. So 1 by sin square x plus again second fraction is cos square x divided by sin square x dx. But so we know that 1 by sin theta is cosec theta and cos theta by sin theta is cot theta. Let me use these two formulas over here, right? So you get 1 by 2 integration of 1 by sin. 1 by sin is cosec. So we will get here cosec square x plus cos by sin. Cos by sin nothing but cot. So you will get here cot square x dx. And but so we have an trigonometric identity. So in the trigonometric identity, it say like we have a cosec square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. So from that identity, so how to get cot theta? So let me shift this side and 1 this side. So you'll get cosec square theta minus 1 equal to, I'll get cot square theta. So in the place of cot square theta, we can write cosec square theta minus 1. So what I'll do here, I'll take 1 by 2 cosec square x plus, in the place of cot square x, we'll take cosec square x minus 1 dx. Okay now, so 1 by 2 into integration of cosec is 2. So 2 cosec square x minus 1 dx. Okay, right. So let me split that into, so you can split this as 1 by 2 into integration of first 2 cosec square x, 2 cosec square x dx minus again 1 dx. So what I'm doing, I'm splitting this into two derivatives, two integrations, sorry. So first I'll apply integration for this part, then next again apply the integration for second part. So we'll get here, so 2 comes out, so 1 by 2 into 2 integration of cosec square x dx minus, again this is counted for this also, 1 by 2 integration of 1 dx. What I'm doing, I'll let me open this bracket. So this multiplied by this term and this term multiplied by this term, right? So 2 will get cancelled. So we have here cosec square dx minus 1 by 2 integration of 1 dx. Now we know that integration of cosec square x dx, nothing but minus cot x. So we'll get here minus cot x minus 1 by 2. Integration of 1 is nothing but x. So we'll get x here. So our answer is minus cot x minus 1 by 2 x plus c.